So I've had a few comments about doing a plug in your tyre, and I thought I would show you guys. I mean, I've got some plugs, I've got a tyre, I'll stab a hole in it and show you how to do it. Because I did try and film one, but for some reason my camera wasn't actually recording at the time, and I thought it was. You guys have no idea how annoyed I am. I literally thought I just filmed everything. I got a nail in my tyre. I pulled over. I thought I recorded fixing the puncture. Half an hour. I wasn't bloody recording. So annoyed. So that was very annoying. But let's go and get a plug for this. So, this is the bloody bastard that punctured me tyre in Italy. Here's how to fix a puncture. First, get a puncture. Is this gonna work? Ah! Oh, that didn't feel good. Bloody hell. It's difficult to get a puncture. In the tyre, owies. Ah, is that coming through yet? Not even close. There we go. Oh no, I have a puncture. Oh my goodness. So yeah, this is what you need to do first. So go and grab your hammers. Go and get your hammer and get your nail and go and just smash it into your tyre. So now that you've hammered a nail into your tyre, go and get your multi-tool. Doesn't matter what brand multi-tool you have, but you should definitely have a multi-tool. Just as long as it has pliers, a knife, what's these things called? A screwdriver, and some pliers. They're the main basic things you need. So first things first, pull that bastard out. Ooh. Do it better than me as well. Oh, you little prick. Eh? So once you pull that out, this thing's gonna be going. So you can just put your finger on it. Try not to let out too much air because it'll help you when you replug it. Then what you want is this thing. This is like a scuffer. And what you do is you shove that in the hole and then you kind of push it like this. Not like this. I know who you are. And what this does is it kind of roughs up the edges so that the glue from these can actually grip into something and really hold strong. Now, because this is a fresh hole that I've just made, it's going to be really hard for me to do this because normally when you get a puncture, it's from something that's been in your tyre longer than a second. It'll have been moving around and whatnot. I could have actually picked this nail up a couple of hours back down the road. And then when I hit some highway or some faster road, it started to loosen itself out. And that's where I started losing air. And I noticed on my sensors that I was losing air. And I was losing it at about, I don't know, 0.1 of a bar per minute, something like that, when it did start to lose. So I could have picked it up there and then, or it could have been earlier in the day. Anyway, I digress again. So this hole is very small, but when you guys do it on your motorbike tyre with air in the tyre, you'll hear it going psss, and you'll know it. So you want to get this piece into that hole. Let's see if I can do this. Hang on. I've never done it on a tyre without air, so let's see. Try and hold this. There's my hole. And it will, oh, yeah. So this hole's really small at the moment. But it will actually be this hard to do initially, unless you've got like a massive 1-inch hole. Oh, oh. I don't know if I can do it without the bloody thingo. So, there's another thing. This is a screw, so we can actually make the hole bigger. So that's if you can't put this one straight into the hole. In order to get the plug in, the hole needs to be a certain size. So if it's not that size, you've got to make it that size. It feels really counterintuitive. Making my way downtown, popping tires, screwing in. Are you going in? Ugh. And it does actually take quite a lot of force, guys. You'd be surprised. There we go. So now I've got that in. Now something you can do, instead of screwing it out, pull it out like that. That way it rips a little bit. Now this whole time you guys are going to have air pissing out of your tyre. So every time you don't have something in, you want to just put your finger on that hole. It's not essential, but it is good. It keeps a lot of the air in your tyre. I found when I did this, I lost maybe half a bar of air. And then when I was pumping the tyre back up, I didn't have as much to do. So, just do this again, and I'll put it all the way in this time. And then once again, I'll rip it out like that. Now I need to change this bit. So I have opened up the hole a little bit. Now I want to really make sure those edges are nice and scuffed so that the plug can hold onto it. So let's put this in. There we go. And it is a lot of force. Now, your tyre won't flex this much if there is still a bit of air in it, which actually helps. So, yeah. Just like this. There we go. That should be enough. Now, next tool is this guy. You can see there's a gap in the tip and a hole in the center. This is the next tool that you want, and you want one of these. So these are like super sticky. Now, all you do is you thread this sucker through like this. You thread it through so that it's halfway. That's not halfway. Something like that. Yeah? Halfway. Halfway. See? Now this goes in here. I don't think there's an issue going which direction you should go. You just put it in. It doesn't actually matter, I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Push that in. Oh. Try and go a bit further in. There we go. So see how I'm leaving a bit out? And then, can you guys see that on the inside? See how much is coming out? That's how you want it. So, now, because that end has the split in it, if you can see that, that's what's in this tyre. When I pull this out, the sticky should stay in, I hope. So, again, it's just a... This will be easier on an actual tyre that's set to the bike. There we go. So that's come out. And my plug is in. And that should be holding air. Can you hear it? Yeah, I don't hear a leak. I think we're good. Now, you don't just leave this all hanging about. You do cut a little bit off. So your kit should come with a razor blade. Just a little one. You don't cut it all the way flat. You leave a little bit, but just not as much as that is here. So there we go. That's the end. So I've left a little smidge here. And so that you can kind of flatten, if you like this. And that just helps to hold it on this end. That is how you repair a puncture. Very good. Look at that, it's holding there. Now, this plug system is only for bikes that are tubeless. I want you guys to remember that. If you ride a bike with tubes, this is not for you. I have a bike that is tubeless. Now, most adventure bikes are tubeless. I'm not actually sure about the Tenere though. Is the Tenere tubeless? Anyway, regardless, most adventure bikes are tubeless. Look at your model, look into your manual, ask your dealer, I don't know, look it up online. Is my motorbike tubeless or tubed? Because it is important to know that when you're out on a trail. You need to know, do I need to bring a spare tube with me, or do I need to bring a tyre plug kit? In my case, it's a plug kit. That's all I need, and it worked. So I ran this plug for about 500 kilometers off-road, because this happened right up to the end of my trip. And then I ran it for 2,500 on-road at high speeds. I'm talking on the German Autobahn, 160 to 180 constant for 4 or 5 hours. Yeehaw! And then probably 120 for the rest of the trip, because those were the speed limits. And this never leaked air on me at all, not once, which was great. If you liked this video, give us a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.